Hello, another part about my Mesa Boogie studio amp, valve amp, tube amp. It came with a fan, a made in USA fan, Illinois, and apparently, so comments on my videos so far tell me this is fitted at the factory, and it's to blow cooling air onto the some of the components which get hot, the valves, maybe the transformers, but it obviously has not been used for years because it still has the US plug, and this amp has lived in Norway for some time. I can't use this because it's 115 volts AC, but I do want a fan, so I decided to hunt around for a low voltage DC fan, and I found one, and this is what it looks like. I've already worked out that it blows from this face outwards, and I want it to blow, not to attempt to suck air through the amp. And to run it, I've got a whole box full of old power supplies from telephones and so on. So I've got a 12 volt one, just this thing. I can't read the amperage. Anyway, it's low amperage output. I tried one or two, and this was the one which makes the fan run quite a gentle speed, because I don't want noise and I don't want the thing burning out or something. I also found out that the fan is made for computer systems and has 4 wires coming from it. Signal wires to and from the motherboard and so on, but I found out which were the 2 that matter, and they are the yellow and the black. And the yellow and the black go to the white. Hang on, let's get the fan into the movie. Here we go. Let's zoom in a bit. Stand it up this way. And the black to the shield wire, it runs. Okay, I'm not underestimating the comedy value of getting solder iron burns live on video, so I'm actually filming the soldering. So I'm going to tin the ends of these wires. Wow, that's small, isn't it? Tin the ends, meaning I'm going to melt solder onto them. Solder iron's in a little stand, so I can melt some solder onto the end of the soldering iron, then I can just wipe these wire ends to get them coated in solder, which is called tinning. And I need to do the same with these other 2 wires from the power supply. So there's the yellow to white. Let's try it. So there's the joint. I had to use a cigarette lighter in the end to properly shrink the insulating tubing onto it. And there's the working fan. It looks like it's going really slowly on this film, but it's not. If you look at it with the naked eye, you can't see the blades like you can on the film. And it's a gentle breeze, that's all I need. Now to mount it into the cabinet. So what I'm going to do is unscrew the brackets from the old US fan and then attach them to the new fan. Then use the same screws to the cabinet wood as these used. Okay, let's just take them off with a Phillips screwdriver. So the original mounting points for the fan are way down here, almost touching the reverb tank, which would really restrict the airflow. So I'm going to mount it a little bit higher up. I'm also thinking that the back cover for the amp is something else that's going to restrict airflow. This thing. And I'm wondering about leaving it off completely. Please tell me in the comments if you think that's a really bad idea, because I need to know. But for now I'm going to leave the back, well, it's a half back. I'm going to leave it off. I'm sure it will affect the sound. So there we are, the fan's in. It wasn't easy, and I followed up the screws with araldite. Oh, so much pollen around today. Yeah, so that it's screwed and it's also 2-pack epoxy glued. The screws are surrounded in it. Okay.